They all looked pretty good in the first race.
Yeah, they all did quite well actually. Maroochydore Chums probably have a little bit to pick up on. They came 4th in their first race, so they really have to pick up the pace in this one. The Brumbies, they got a 2nd, which is a brilliant line, and the Bateman's Bay Baguettes got a 2nd as well.
Yeah, righto.
So a bit of a spread along this. Northstein Nedettes, they got a 3rd, so no one in here has actually got a 1st so far, so they're all going to be fighting for this one. But I think the Maroochydore Chums, they will want to put a little bit more pressure onto this.
I'll tell you what, they'll all want one.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think the Chums need it more than anyone else.
Yeah, and they're in a different alley as well this time, so they're coming to the southern section of the course.
Yeah, the Chums were at the other end, weren't they, last time?
Yeah, they got hit a fair few times. So it will be good to see what they can bring.
So Michael Brooks in the back of the Maroochydore boat, former president of the Rowers League. He took over from Bert Hunt.
All right, so these are
the Gun Mums.
No,
first place.
Yep, first place for the Gun Mums. Summerton All Sorts 2nd, North Narrabee and Golden Girls in 3rd, and obviously Avoca Beach Zenith not here today. Alrighty, just waiting on the line. Flag is up. Obviously a lot of boats have cleared out now as racing is finished for the day.
The Nedettes there sort of a little bit on the dry, sitting on the sand a little bit.
Yep, so these are the Chums. These girls have been together for a long time.
Originally started at Coolum with Pat Maguire.
Yep.
All Stillwater background.
Yeah, and off they go together. Chums having a very good start at this stage. Really making sure that they punch through in the initial part here to not get caught up like previously. But nice landing, regathering back together. Just seems like the Nedettes might have got a bit more of that as well as the Baguettes.
A little bit of white water for the Baguettes.
Yep.
More than a little bit actually, it stopped them.
Yeah, and the Avalon Beach Brumbies,
they're in a big
going
hole
quite...
there. They've got not a lot of interference coming.
No. Long and strong by the Maroochydore Chums. Very nice rhythm. Really well done with these girls. And taking over rounds extremely well. Obviously, they've learnt that quite quickly in this season. But good rhythm. Sophie Gruel taking up the lead, has stroke. And Michael Brooks, I'm sure, will be extremely calm, as he always is.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool character. Goes out in some crazy stuff.
Northstein Nedettes on screen.
Flying up there was the bowman.
Yeah, good landing by the whole crew there too. Sometimes it's more than just the bow pair that have to go up, but it's all about the recovery afterwards, making sure that you stay together as much as possible.
Timing is everything.
Yep, and Avalon on screen with Nath. And there's Bateman's Bay as well. I think they're quite level, these two crews. Bateman's Bay is actually quite a fair back.
They got pumped. They got hit a fair bit.
Did.
They got a bit of a whack. Slowed them right down.
Yep, so Beck Peterson, she's the stroke from this crew as well. So she's originally a Queenslander, moving down south and really having a lot of success so far with Neil. So there's the sister, there you are. So Maroochydore Chums, a good lead ahead. Avalon in 2nd, as well as the Northstein Nedettes with Bateman's Bay Baguettes. Very nice by Maroochydore Chums.
We're getting a lot more drone footage these now because there's less wind.
Yep.
Bit hard to fly it earlier on today.
And rain.
And rain. And Megsy, see that? Megsy took the strokes or completely off the girl in stroke. Did the turn, passed it back to her. So all the strokes are different little techniques they like to use. The idea is just perfecting the one you like to use.
Yeah, Avalon I think actually got a little bit, they gained a bit through that turn.
I'm going to say they did, yeah.
Not to say that Maroochydore didn't have a bad turn, but maybe Avalon just finessed it a little bit more.
The Baguettes, after getting a bit of a beating, they're up into
She's
3rd
picked it
place.
up too.
Yep. The Chums, look at them go on that runner.
Nice.
Hopefully trying to turn it into a wave.
So just skating on it. Skating, make good drive and sit back. The bow girl even having a bit of a bounce as she tries to get as much weight as possible.
Throw a weight into the boat there, being a bit violent with it. Trying to get that weight into the bow.
But look at that lead.
Look at that runner. Yeah, that's given them 5 lengths.
So Avalon just trying to get onto this little one too. Not
they're
much
off
to
the
play
back.
with. Yep, falling off the back. Baguette's not having much to play with either. Maroochydore very comfortable. There's one even building for them. It might even catch them. Hopefully they can just stay ahead
Do
of
it
it and let it
calmly.
coast in. Yep.
A little bit of a lump behind Bateman's Bay there, I think. But Maroochydore coasting in on a sweet little lump. No pressure there at all.
No, so that's awesome. And that's what we spoke about. They've come from a fourth and they've taken out the first. So that's a really nice score balance for them.
This will be interesting.
Yeah,
Second
Avalon.
place.
I think Avalon's going to have this one. They're just
in
ahead.
front. Yep.
Just ahead of the Baguettes. Even if the Baguettes do try on the line, they may not get it. Extremely close, and there's the Nedettes coming up the rear.
Well, thanks, Ed.
Thank
I
you.
think we're done here.
We are
Time
done
to
for
hand
the
over.
afternoon, so we're going to be handing over to Aaron and Frank to finish off the afternoon.